There wasn't a deer.
Really?
Yeah. He just gong right there, and
You hang right there. I'll be right back.
well, we're gonna go hunting and be close again.
The only deer we see is when we make camp. You can't even get the fire going.
Is the camera on?
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't been talking to it.
That's
I didn't know it was on.
This is
Good thing I didn't relieve myself.
I went to relieve myself. I had drank that much coffee. I went to relieve myself. I thought I'd been a victim of a sex crime. It was gone. It was so cold. It was 19 degrees on Christmas Day. And we've been hunting. And the only deer we saw took off on that way just a few seconds, a minute ago. We crossed that little creek, it's gone. And everything is wet down here from all that rain. We can't get a decent fire going. But
We got some smoke. It smells good.
smoke, yeah. Soup pot froze.
Yeah.
If we had to hunt for our food, we'd be not doing
We'll
too
be
good.
cold and hungry today.
On the Lord's birthday. But it's been a good day.
Yeah, it has.
I'd rather be out here than sitting at home watching a football game or meaningless conversation with people you don't care about.
That's a fact.
You didn't see nothing but that one. I saw some squirrels, chipmunks, a blue heron, and some birds.
Oh, I saw some squirrels early, but and I think I hear some over in that thicket right now. They get over in this stuff and drive you crazy because you can hear a bunch of noise in there and you know it's a squirrel, but you can't help. But you want to look
Yeah.
just to make sure it's not a deer pawing at the ground or something like that. Drives me a little cuckoo.
Well, it won't be long. We'll be in here with them shotguns and rifles shooting squirrels.
I'm gonna hunt those squirrels just like I hunt deer. I'm gonna be fully camouflaged. I'm gonna be in that vine because if you don't get up on them and they with those leaves on the trees, them son of a guns like a bunch of wild monkeys in there running. You can't. I can't hit them.
God, we didn't get but 6 all last year between us.
I think I shot 25 shells and I got 3 squirrels, and that's a God's honest truth. I'm not exaggerating to be funny. I was blowing the woods up over here, shooting in every which direction, and they were just running. I couldn't hit them.
6 squirrels the whole season between us.
Well, we didn't start till January 1st. Though.
Yeah.
They get what, this time of year, squirrels get what they call wary, or some people call it wiry. But they know, they're smart. There's not a lot of cover for them, and they don't stick around. They move and chuck and jive. And they'll get on the ground. You got to get them then, because if you let them get up a tree and run, you're not going to get them. I'm not. I'm sure not going to be able to hit them.
Some people use dogs to hunt squirrels.
Yeah, that don't seem
Some
right.
people use dogs to hunt deer. That ain't deer hunting, that's deer shooting.
Well, I wouldn't mind a dog running me up a deer here today.
You 2 for 0 this year so
I
far.
haven't seen a deer in 3 weeks, I don't think.
Except for that one.
Except for the one that ran by us here a minute ago.
Coming out of the area where the latrines is.
Yeah. I was down here in these bushes about 2 weeks ago, standing behind that tent over there. And one came right at me, and he had spikes just about that long, about 2.5 inches, maybe 3. And he was a good shot, but he was small, and I wouldn't shoot him because I didn't want to take a deer that
Well,
little.
I can understand that. I'm the same way, but if you don't see big deer, you're gonna be out of luck.
Well, I don't anticipate getting a deer this year, and it could happen.
Don't. You
But
got to put your heart in it.
I kind of have given it up.
Don't do that. It ain't over to the fat lady season. Everybody knows you like fat ladies.
I do. Sure do.
They need loving too.
That's right. So,
Well, we got to get down here, clean this up. When it dries out a little bit, get some stump holes, and camp out. But it's too damn cold. I don't know if we can run a drop cord all the way up there for an electric blanket.
you probably could. Squirrel might chew it in half.
Hell yeah, they done chewed everything up down here. Except for the tent.
I can't believe those tents have stayed up in the weather we've had. If we'd had any snow, I reckon they would have come down.
There's been rumors of interlopers coming across this creek, but they ain't messed with the camp. One of them stole one of my salt blocks over on the other side. I don't know why they want to lug a 50-pound salt block out of here, boy. Got some use for it. But you got a family function to go to.
About 2 o'clock. I got plenty of time.
But I'm going to hunt this afternoon. I think you'll be tired up.
Well, I'll tell you what. If usually these things last about 2 hours, and I won't push them. But if it looks like they're going to be done having this dinner and gift exchange by 4:30 or so, I'll be back down here with you.
Well, that's good.
I'll text you.
Usually the evening hunts are better than the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's something magical about being in the woods before the daylight break and you see it come up, seeing the woods come alive.
I stayed at the crest of this hill this morning when I got in here, and I watched that bank. I can see that. If y'all can see on the camera behind us, the waterfall, there's a draw right there. And I got between 3 trees, and I watched that, and I could watch this whole woods over here clean down to that area and way up yon. So I thought for sure I'd see something, but I'm surprised that they don't come across that power line and then sneak down the edge of that brush.
They have crossed right there on top of that.
Oh, there's game trails all in these briars, just every which way.
This is the prettiest section of the whole creek.
That's why we put this camp here. I'm wearing my good luck beads. Still ain't cleaned up. But good to be alive, good to be out here.
We're going to go to West Virginia tomorrow and see Dave's got some land over there around the New River Gorge.
In Hinton, West Virginia.
And my kin folks are in Fairmont, so we're going to just take a real quick trip, come back, leave Thursday, come back Saturday morning, and eat some good food up in West Virginia that I know about. See my folks for a few minutes.
That'll be fun.
think it will be.
You know, as much as I love winter, and I was born on the first day of winter, it's the winter solstice and the shortest day of the year, but I'm missing that old Broad River in that hot summer. That old sun will warm you up. You can jump in the river, cool off. I'm looking forward to that year coming
Yeah.
up. Get back in that old river.
It'll be spring before we know it. I think more about the Broad River than I do anything else in terms of recreation.
We had a lot of fun down there.
Yeah. We sure have.
We lost a buddy that liked to fish down there. We got a memorial set up for him on the side of the river, his favorite spot. Ricky Ringold. Miss you, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. We do.
But we'll see each other again one day.
If I ever run into that Long Island medium that talks to those dead people on TV, I'm going to get hooked up with you, Ricky. See what you got to say from the other side.
He's fishing.
She never
That's
runs
true.
into anybody that isn't doing good on the other side. It makes me a little suspicious. She's always saying, I'm good over here, everything's beautiful, my dog's here, grandma's over here and stuff. But I'd have to ask her, you ever run into the dark side? Because it scares me.
He coined that word treacherous. You know who he was talking about, don't you? Or what? Women.
Yeah, treacherous.
Treacherous. Either them women treacherous.
They're treacherous like the sea,
Yeah.
unpredictable, changeable. Sunny one minute, stormy the next. Yeah.
I don't think we got much coffee left on me. We
No.
ain't gonna be able to cook nothing.
We pitiful. We're pitiful is what we are.
Everything's closed except for a couple of convenience stores. They run by Indians. They don't do Christmas, I don't believe.
No liquor stores open though.
Liquor?
Yeah, I stopped down those Indian boys and
Well, they Indians.
they're open on Christmas. They're not going to miss it. So they don't celebrate Christmas. They're probably Buddhist or
Buddhists.
Hindu or something like that.
They ain't Presbyterian.
I don't think they go to the Presbyterian
I've been
church.
escorted out of a Presbyterian church one time. That was crazy. But we're gonna cut this short. I'm gonna go home and get me a bologna sandwich, take a nap or something. Y'all got 2 o'clock today? Just text me and let me know what you're doing if we're gonna hunt. Otherwise we get back down here about 3 or so. Or 4, something like that.
Johnny the Italian Indian signing off with Charlie Blue.
Christmas 2013. Hope we'll do it again next year.
We hope to see you then.
Adios, amigos.
Ciao.
That stump was cold.